Today's starting pitchers, Kyle Hendricks, making what possibly could be his final start in a Cub uniform here at Wrigley Field. Kyle Hendricks has been one of the great pitchers in the history of the Chicago Cubs. The left-handed batting Elly De La Cruz batting.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Ellie's down on strikes and now 2 men are out. Tyler Stevenson standing in.
Stevenson drives one to right center. That gets down to the gap.
Stevenson slams on the brakes around first. He's got himself a 2-out single.
Spencer Steer, the batter.
Back to the mound. Hendricks has it. Gets to first. Into the inning.
Score that one 1-3. The Reds don't score after a half. Cincinnati nothing, and the Cubs coming up.
There's got to be an add to the scout scale, the hair game, because 80+ is Rhett Lauder, just 22 years old, his final start of his rookie year. Bouncer, De La Cruz, quick exchange, and he gets Ian Happ.
Fielded that in the grass in front of second base on a slow chopper to get the Cubs leadoff man Ian Happ.
Swanson will take his base as the 3-2 bends down and away. A 1-out base runner. And now Seiya Suzuki. Line drive, base hit, center field. Swanson around second. Dansby will make it to third. They're at the corners.
Okay, men at first and third, 2 down. Let's see if Michael Busch can drive in the game's first run.
Struck him out.
No score at the end of 1. Cubs strand him at the corners.
You know, you hear so many young players talk about, well, I sit next to Kyle in the dugout, you know, young pitchers, because you want to learn what he's got to say. You know, when you hear things like that about a guy, you know what his teammates think of him and what, he's just done everything right. He's done everything you can do to be successful and to help the organization be successful.
12 years in the organization.
Bounce to the right side. Corner has it. We'll flip to first, and that's the inning. An 8-pitch inning for the professor. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds.
And that'll be an error on the shortstop. The faster and the more hustling of a ball player that hits the ball, the more errors you're going to see by the defense.
2 down now, man at first, no score. Bottom of the second.
Start, stop, start again. Pitch, strike, throw down, decent one, tag, off and late. India says check it. He thinks he got the sliding corner.
And the Reds are going to want a review right here.
Cincinnati's challenging the safe call at second base. After review, the call in the field is overturned. The runner is out. Cincinnati retains its challenge.
And there's the official ruling. Cubs don't score, leave none. We go to the third.
So India coaxes a 2-out walk. And the inning extended. Here comes Elly De La Cruz.
Here's a ground ball to second. This is going to end the inning.
Scoreless baseball, bottom of 3 coming up here at Wrigley. Reds and Cubs.
That's out number 1. Scoreless game. Third inning. Ian Happ coming up.
On the ground through the left side, base hit.
It's a 1-out single for Ian Happ, bouncing it through the opposite side. He's walked 2 in the inning, back to back. That loads the bags, and we've reached a potential turning point in this ball game with the bases loaded and 2 down.
It's Michael Busch now.
Goes right back to it, and he gets the pop you're talking about. Steer coming on, fighting that wind, makes the play.
He goes right to the strength of Michael Busch, and he just shuts him down.
Hendricks has set down the leadoff batter in 4 consecutive innings.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Steer is gone.
That's out number 2.
The middle, Swanson is there waiting, spills out of his glove, throw to first. Out at first. Great job, Dansby. Swanson, and able to get T.J. Friedel. The Gold Glover knocks it down, sticks a fork in it.
We're in the last of the 5th here at Wrigley Field. Game 161. Cubs and Reds are scoreless.
Line drive, base hit left field, and Amaya is aboard to lead off the 5th.
They will just eat it at second base. That will get the lead runner, Miguel Amaya, for the 2nd out. And Swanson's going to reach on the fielder's choice. That play going 5-4.
There goes the runner. Pitches outside. Stevenson's throw. It's a good one, but Dansby is safe. There's a stolen base and a man into scoring position for Dansby Swanson. It's number 19.
Bellinger swings, high fly, right center.
Hang with him.
Bellinger out on a long fly to right field. The inning is over.
This is vintage Kyle Hendricks today. Great to watch him pitching this well on what might very well be his final game as a Cub at Wrigley Field. You never know about these things.
I would agree to that. Yeah, you never
Trying to
know.
beat Cincinnati for the 10th time in his career. Here's a line drive, 1 hop to short, fielded by Swanson, throws him out. Some good defense behind Hendricks today. 6 shutout innings.
And the leadoff man is aboard.
Breaks his bat, gets himself a knock, and it's a perfect day for Seiya. 2 singles plus a walk.
And with 2 outs in the 6th inning, Pete Crow Armstrong bats.
Espinal leave it to third. There's the square. Drop down to third. Bare hand Espinal. Got him. Nice play.
Oh, Santiago. Talk to me, darling.
Kyle Hendricks back out there to start the 7th. And here's the guy with the only hit of the game for the Reds, Tyler Stevenson. On the ground, Wisdom charges and fields to his left. Fires on the run to get Stevenson.
The Reds have runners now at first and second base, and a golden opportunity to put a run on the board with Ty France stepping to the plate.
Fly ball left field, playable Ian Happ. And he's got it.
For out number 2, and the batter is Jake Fraley.
In the air left field, Happ coming on. And Hendricks gets out of it. 7 shutout innings from the professor. Kyle Hendricks back out there to start the top of the 8th.
Working on a 2-hit shutout. The problem is the Cubs haven't scored either.
On a bounce, Bush will scramble to first. 1 up and 1 down.
All of his teammates are coming around him, and I think this might be it for Kyle Hendricks. One of the most popular players the Cubs have ever had, Kyle Hendricks, and who will ever forget his masterpiece in Game 6 of the National League Championship Series in 2016. And with that win over the Dodgers, the Cubs were able to win the pennant and go on and then beat the Indians in the World Series.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Scoreless game. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Rip left field. Dansby on his horse. That's getting towards the wall.
Dansby Swanson racing to second with a leadoff double. Let's see if that leads to the game's first run.
Line drive out into left center field. That'll fall for a base hit. Willie Harris going to hold him up. And now Bellinger headed for second. And it's second and third.
And now the Cubs, after this, will have now the bases loaded and nobody out because they're going to intentionally walk Suzuki.
And a right-handed batter, Isaac Paredes, will get a chance to bat with nobody out. Bags loaded. Reds will be forced to bring the infield in.
Line drive, softly hit, center field, base hit. Swanson coming home, and the Cubs have the lead. Isaac Paredes, his first career pinch hit. And it's 1-0. Cubs on top. Broken bat roller to short. De La Cruz coming home. And they get the out.
Do or die. He had no choice but to field quickly and throw to the plate.
That's the first out of the inning. Bases are still loaded. Pete Crow Armstrong now.
Line drive, base hit center field. In to score is Suzuki. They'll stop Paredes at third, and the Cubs lead it 2-0.
Did not try to pull it. He hammers this ball right back through the middle and drives in the second Cubs run of the inning.
Mike Tauchman will be a pinch batter. The 3-0 pitch on the way. He has walked in a run.
And it is 3-0. Bases loaded walk for Mike Tauchman.
Right-hander Porter Hodge trying to nail down a save.
Stevenson down on strikes. Hodge is it out away.
Spencer Steer makes his way to the plate.
On the ground to short. Swanson pop up, throw to first. Safe.
Oh my! What a spectacular play. Gonna take a look.
Chicago is challenging the safe call at first base. After review, the call is overturned. The runner is out.
And a beautiful way for this day to begin, end after it began with Kyle Hendricks pitching some of the best ball that he's pitched in quite some time at Wrigley. Overall, a sweet afternoon at Wrigley Field.
Yeah,
Ron.
an outstanding day. Great play to end the game. Great job by Kyle Hendricks. It just, this was a special day here for the Cubs.